Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to your 1212 Odin's Portal. And the reason why I'm calling it Odin's Portal is because the number 12 in the tarot is the Hanged Man. And the Hanged Man is based on a mythology around Odin, who actually suspended himself upside down by one leg from the tree of life. And he supposedly spent like 9 days and 9 nights to gain knowledge of other worlds and to receive the understanding of the runes. The runes were the kind of the foundation, the basis of a lot of languages. And so it is about communication. Usually when I get the Hanged Man tarot card in readings, the messages that come through it are about seeing things from a higher perspective. And also it's kind of like a cocoon hanging upside down. You know, it takes time for the caterpillar to create the cocoon and to become caterpillar juice and then transform into the butterfly. And then the struggle of getting out of the cocoon builds its beautiful butterfly wing muscles and allows it to fly, allows it to go to places it didn't before. Odin is even known for having given one of his physical eyes to see with his spiritual eyes. So it's almost this message of close your eyes and truly see as well. So for this reading, we're actually going to bring in some runes. I'm excited. I'm learning runes. And then we're going to be asking the question, just what knowledge can help you right now? And is it time to move it? Or is it time to stand still and still be in that cocoon? So we'll have readings for each individual zodiac sign, and we're going to jump into yours right now. Right, Aquarius, it is your 1212 Odin's Portal reading. And we are going to start off here pulling a card from the Runic Tarot, and I split out the Major Arcana from the Minor Arcana. And this is going to be just focusing on what area of your life this wisdom, this knowledge is coming from that can help you right now. And any of the cards I use in a reading, as in also the rune I'm going to use, all that is listed in the description box below. So if any of it catches your fancy and you want it for yourself, you know where you can pick those up. So let me just give these a little mixing up here, and we'll see here for Aquarius, what area of your life, what's the theme of this knowledge, this wisdom? All right, they do want this one right here. And you've got the Tower. Yay! I know. Oh, no. But this is good. This is about the understanding of things that are removed from your life, are removed for you. They're clearing space for things to come into your life or removing things out of your path for movement. So I do like this. The energy, we were also looking into, is it time to move or is it time to stand still? I'm getting the energy here of movement because this is something being removed out of your way, or so you can move forward, or something being cleared to have something come in. So there is this movement type of energy. And we're also going to pull a rune here for you. And I'm learning runes, so thank you for your patience with me. I'm excited to learn more. I'm not going to pronounce these at all because I don't want to ruin the rune by trying to actually say what it means here. So we'll put that here, and that is the way they normally appear. And this one is called like the torch. Oh my gosh. So the torch, like this fire that's coming in here. How perfect. So it is about skill, and it is about truth, illumination, clarification, purification, can be forgiveness, solutions to a problem, and it can mean like what might feel like peril, troubles, and misunderstandings being overcome. And so I like that. It's very much right in alignment with the Tower energy. So I love this coming in here, being the torch, and having this clearing of obstacles, of perils, things that we feel are kind of maybe overwhelming us too. So we will dig in here deeper, and we are first going to got 2 wisdom decks here because we're all about knowledge and wisdom. This is the wisdom of the Oracle. We'll see what the first message in here. Get more clarity about what is being cleared away. What's being removed out of our life to make room for things coming in or for us to pass through it? So for Aquarius, all right, it's this one right here. And you've got why. It's probably why we ask ourselves when the tower's burning down, right? It is card number 31. So we'll put that right here. And let's see what message comes in here for you. So this is about motives driving intention and the power of knowing the why. So there's great power in understanding your motives right now, and the oracle asks you to be very clear about why you're asking your questions, looking for this answer, behaving in this way, and most important, making this choice. Knowing your why is the key to fulfillment. And when you're clear about it, your intention will then be a magnet for miracles. Motives define the nature of your experience. And when you think about something, feel it, and then act on it. This invisible why is the life force energy within the seed, which brings it to life and holds the potential for growth. These cards have both a relationship and a prosperity message. I was trying to think of the word. And so I do want to read both of those too. So the relationship message says, we don't always know why we engage in our relationships in the way we do, mostly because our feelings aren't always logical. Now is the time to recognize whether you're being triggered by someone else or if your behavior is motivated by unresolved issues in the past. When you ask yourself, why am I feeling like this? And why did I say that? And spend some time in introspection, the answers may be surprising. Listen to the messages from your intuition, from the knowing deep within you. What does it tell you about yourself and others? In the end, life is all about being loved. Miracles and a deep understanding of your needs and how to get them met are the buried treasures of the why. So uncover them by posing the most powerful question you can ask yourself and your partner today. Why? I probably wouldn't say it like that. That's a little whiny, but you know what I'm saying. Now, the prosperity message says, knowing the motives behind your career and creative ventures is the ticket to your greatest success. It's time to ask yourself some probing questions. Are you driven by a desire to serve? Does your prosperity impact the greater good? When you envision your most prosperous life, are you guided by a sense of purpose or by a need to make money, acquire things, save for the future, or all of these? No motive is bad or good, but having agendas hidden from yourself will lead to disappointment and possibly failure. Be clear about why you want things that you do. And if the motives are true, accept them. If they're not, then change them so you can step into your extraordinary life. And I really like that. So, with this tower, with this torch, this light that is shining here is shining on your why. You're understanding and getting down to the truth of what do I really want in my life? And as things get removed out of our life and things get brought into our life, we really are kind of challenged to go, is this knowing, and the tower is about, it's happening for us. It's always happening for us, not to us. And when we can get into our why, and we see more clearly why things are being taken out of our life and why things are being brought in, because we're like, oh, that was an obstacle to my true why. I had gotten into focusing on the money, focusing in on the numbers, focusing on like followers. Like if I on YouTube, my passion is to serve. My passion is to bring readings, but the human can sneak in and it'll be like, well, how many views am I getting? Are people liking what I'm doing? Blah, 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 blah. When I focus on that, things start to drop off. It's like in work too. The same thing happened. When I would try to exceed in the corporate life, I would barely meet. And when I just stopped caring about the, your assessments and your raises at the end of the year, and I just focused on doing what I loved at work, then I got promotions and bonuses with doing half as much as I used to do. It was crazy. And that's the same thing when I stopped caring about how readings and everything are being received and are people liking it and and just following my why, which is about God union and God unity and connecting with Creator and allowing Spirit to flow out to the world. Then boom, things happen. And I feel like that's what is kind of going on with you too. You're really realizing what your why is and the difference that happens between the two. So beautiful wisdom coming in there for you. And then we're also going to look at the wisdom of Avalon Oracle. Let's see what more wisdom they want you to know here as well. All right, so what else for Aquarius, please? What else for Aquarius? All right, they do want that top one there. And we've got birth, rebirth. Well, there we go. So more of this new things coming in when the other things burn down. That is card number 50. We'll put that right here. And let's see what this brings in. That's amazing. I just love how Spirit just brings all these cards together from all these different decks. So inspiration and new life are here. Rejoice, for spring is in the air and you're beginning again. This marker bodes well for any new project, endeavor, relationship, or idea to take shape and be birthed into the world. It also reminds you that anything old or painful can be brought forth or transformed by a new and creative perspective. And this marker reminds you that the process leading up to birth can feel cumbersome, restrictive, painful, and never-ending. Yet the final shift brings an extraordinary gift of new life, a new vision born of surrender, and a total release. Know that you've come far and are at a place to celebrate your ideas and all things anew. This card asks that you align yourself with the mystery of Spirit, the true source of creative energy and power. None of us are inspired without the subtle and profound influence of the soul's longing and the urgings of the divine. Remember the prayer, make me a channel for divine creativity, use me as an instrument of higher will, and then watch a miracle unfold. So both of these talked about miracles unfolding. And so this rebirth is really, I feel, getting in tune with your why, really coming into clear understanding of what it is that you want to do and why you want to do it. And then that just becomes so easy for you to make decisions, because if it doesn't support your why, then it's an easy answer. If it supports your why, then it's an easy answer. And it either supports it or it doesn't. And so I love this. It's like you are stepping through this new gateway, and it's beautiful. All right. So we're also going to pull from the Seeker Oracle here. It's all about seeking wisdom, seeking knowledge. And again, I really feel the answer here with rebirth. This is about movement. I don't feel like this is a waiting anymore. This is like a movement forward. Know your why and move forward. So definitely the other question is move it, move it. All right. So what else for Aquarius, please? Okay. Nope, they don't want those. Okay, they do want this one. All right, and you have be a curious creature. Aquarians being curious creatures? No way. I know I'm an Aquarian sun. So we know we are curious to a lot of people. People are like, what are you? Let's take a look here. So it says, when we show curiosity by asking people about themselves and their lives, we demonstrate that we are interested. It creates communication pathways that serve to strengthen our relationships. When was the last time you showed genuine interest in learning more about the people in your life? When we show interest, ask questions, and engage in learning, it is good for our brain. Staying mentally active by being curious and asking questions can help our brain stay healthy and young. Curiosity can also go a long way in helping people to overcome social anxiety. And if our minds are engaged by the desire to learn and ask questions, it's less likely to be focused on fictional fears. Do you often hold off on asking questions because you believe others might think your questions are silly? The only silly question is the one that we don't ask because we're afraid of it. It is always better to ask than it is to make assumptions or speculations. Don't ever let fear be the reason for not asking a question or finding an answer. Curiosity killed the cat. This proverb is often offered as a warning to those who ask too many questions. However, a curious, questioning person would soon discover that the original version was care killed the cat. Curiosity had nothing to do with it. Another later version of the proverb is curiosity killed the cat, but satisfaction brought it back. I love that one. Curiosity might sometimes reveal information that can cause hurt and harm or reveal deception or error, but it is better to know. Ignorance is not bliss, nor does it serve anyone. Sometimes the truth can hurt, but would you prefer a truth that causes discomfort or a kind lie that deceives and paints a false reality? Love your curious creature and ask questions about everything, like the question, why? Isn't that great? Ask the question. Ask yourself the question. So definitely this coming in here is so perfect, because it is telling you, don't be afraid to ask yourself, what is your why? Why are you doing things? We might be afraid to ask that because we're like, oh my gosh, I realize I'm not in the relationship that's in alignment with my why, or a job or life or home or whatever. We're like, what if my why doesn't match up? Well, you can make adjustments, and you can, understand what it is you want and see how you can make that fit into your why. It doesn't mean you have to leave it, but it can be like there can be adjustments to it, right? So if you're in a relationship and you're both working like dogs, but it's not what you want to do with your life, then you talk to your partner, right? And then you just ask, what can we do to make my why happen? What's your why? Ask them too. What is your why? And they might be like, you know what? We don't need this huge house. Let's, sell it and we'll downsize and we both can live our whys. It's like you can see how you can make it work. All right. We're also going to pull from the minor arcana of the runic tarot, and let's see what else that they would like you to know, Aquarius. If I can shuffle. There we go. So, what else for Aquarius, please? Okay, they do want to that one there, and these two. What else? And these three. All right. So we just scooch these down a little bit and fit them all on the little mat here. In fact, we'll just do it like this. And we'll start with this one down here. The Two of Cups. So the Two of Cups, and here's this partnership, right? But this is also the emotional choice card. And this does tell us that in every moment, we make emotional choices. It's either a choice of unconditional love related to the higher realms of our true why, or it's of the fear of losing conditional love. We hold the power, and that can help us overcome our fears here, because when we fear that when if we choose a why and we head this direction, what if it doesn't work? What if we fail? What if things don't unfold right? Right by someone's opinion. We get to feel what we want to feel. We get to choose what we feel. And in the beginning, it doesn't feel like we're making choices. It just, when this happens, this is how we feel. But it's because we were conditioned when we were very young with an opinion of when this happens, that's how you're supposed to feel. Then we take on that opinion because it's reiterated to us over and over and over again, where it becomes our opinion, then it becomes our habit to feel that way, and then it becomes our reaction to feel that way. But we can make a change. We can change our approach. We can change our habit of how we feel about something and really get our power back. And then we're not afraid to step into our why. Then you have the Page of Wands. So stepping into our power right here. The Page of Wands, when we take this into our hands, this is new energy, new power coming in, because the wands are our drive, our ambition, our passion, like our why, inspiration. And so when we step into our why, we get a reignition, like we talk about that torch. This is the fire. This is catching on fire. It is having us take steps, having us make movement toward living our dream and our passion. When you're living your why, when you're living, what you want to do, living your dream, not living someone else's dream, you wake up and you don't look at life the same. You don't look at things that don't work out as planned as failures. You just look at, okay, that's just sending me in a different direction. Something burned down, and now I'm heading in this other way. And it's like the inventors that developed the light bulb and electricity and everything. They didn't do it on the first, on the first try. They 1,000, different ways of it not working to find the one that did, but they didn't give up. They didn't look at it as failures. They just looked at it as, okay, that didn't work out that way. Well, let's keep going because I'm excited about what we're doing and what we're, creating. And that's what I feel this energy is coming in here for you. Yeah. Boom. Here we go. King of Wands. Look at all that fire. All that beautiful. The King of Wands, this is like entrepreneur energy. They are able to super focus, both of them. You have both the Page of Wands and the King of Wands. Both of them have this Ace of Wands. So new energy, taking control of that energy, focusing on where you want it to go and not investing your energy in things that are not. One of the big things that the King of Wands learns through all his journey through the wands is that whatever you focus your energy on is what grows. So if you focus on what's not in your life, what's missing, what you don't want in your life, then that expands. But if you focus on what you're grateful for and what you do want in your life, if you focus on your why, then that all expands instead. So I love this fire coming in here. I mean, it's all over the place here. And then you have more fire, the Two of Wands. And so what I was just talking about, the King of Wands learns, is from the Two of Wands. Wherever you focus your energy is what grows. So very much they're reinforcing that message here for you. So perfect. I just love it. And then you have the Three of Cups. Now the Three of Cups, in addition to being joy and celebration, the Three of Cups is also a special message from your posse, from your whole group of individuals, the invisible support team that you have of spirit, which you've got guardian angel and angels and spirit guides, loved ones on the other side, ancestors, unicorns, fairies, whatever you believe those beings of unconditional love and light are, they surround you. And this is them letting you know that you are not alone, that when you're living your why, that they are moving things out of the way, bringing things in to match the energy of your why and to match the energy of what you're focusing on too. And so there is this huge awareness of what do you focus on is what grows, and they are totally in support of helping you. Now, they don't mess with your free will. And so they don't meddle in your life unless you, of your own free will, ask them to. And so you can do that every day. Of course, there's things that we ask them to do before we come down here, which they totally maintain and totally do. But outside of that, we can still ask them for their support, guidance, show me signs, show me what's in for my highest experience here. And they are so excited and want so much to help. Then your final card here is, what a surprise, 6 of Wands. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 out of the 6 are Wands. And this is like fire energy. I just love it. And the 6 of Wands is about victory. It is about recognition. And with these two next to each other, it's just your heavenly posse, the spiritual posse, just showing you recognition. So proud of what you've done and where you've gone through, and of the steps that you're taking towards your why too. And this victory card being like, when you head towards your why, all this passion, if you have all this energy that you're focusing on your why, being aware of your emotional choices and the choices of your energy, birth, beautiful things coming in. Just stay curious, ask yourself, what's my why? And does this match up to my why? So very, very beautiful reading. I love this for you and for me, for all of us Aquarians. Boom. I love it. Now, if you are looking for more messages of love from above, in addition to these portal readings, I also do weekly energy updates by each individual zodiac sign, monthly readings by each individual zodiac sign, pick a card readings, and a few other types of videos. So if you don't want to miss out on any of those and get notified immediately when they become available, if you give this video a little thumbs up by clicking the like button, and then by clicking the subscribe button, you're given access to the notification bell. And when you go in there, there's an option for all. If you select it, 2 things happen. 1, you'll get notified immediately when new videos come out. But 2, you also get notified when I go live on YouTube to provide free readings. I go live every day, so if you want to find out when I do, just make sure to click that all button in the notification bell. Also, doing all those things I mentioned, it does help spread the Zen love, and it does help my channel grow in significant ways, because when you like or share one of my videos, comment on one of my videos, or subscribe to the channel, doing all those things makes the YouTube algorithm so happy it wants to automatically share my videos with other people as well. So if you feel inspired to do any of those things, please know I'm very, very grateful for that. And these also are general readings. If you want more specific information and answers for your specific life, I do offer personal readings, and all that information is listed in the description box of the video below. All right, all my fellow Aquarians, as you go through this amazing 12/12 Odin's portal, please know that every second of every day of your life that you are unconditionally loved by the Mother and Father of all things. And of course, I love you too. Have an amazing adventure. We'll be talking soon. But in the meantime, you hang in there and you take care.